Good evening, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for March 2024 and welcome to my channel. Today is, what is today? Today is March the 9th. So I'm sorry for the lateness, but that being said, going forward, I am filming videos on a regular schedule now. So on the second weekend of every month, I will be doing the fire signs on the second weekend, the Saturday, and earth signs on the Sunday. And then on the third weekend of every month, I will be doing the water signs, and then on the Saturday, and then the air signs on the Sunday. So it will be regularly scheduled and put it on a predictable time. That being said, let's dive right into your reading. Now, March is going to be an interesting month. We do have the Aries equinox happening on the 19th, and we also have the eclipse in Libra, the lunar eclipse in Libra, happening on the 25th of March. Okay, so this reading will go straight into the 9th of April for you. Okay, so that being said, I've already cleansed my space and shuffled your cards. So let's get right to it. Okay, on the bottom of the deck for you, Gemini, we have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is a card of not focusing on your losses because other good things are on the horizon for you, or that there are other things that you should be grateful for. This can be a card of gratitude, okay? So the story of the Five of Cups here can signify this gentleman, and he is crying over his spilled wine, but he has lost his taste for wine. So he is crying over something that he doesn't enjoy anymore. Okay, so this can signify perhaps themes of shedding things that don't resonate with you anymore, but it is kind of like a bittersweet feeling because this was part of you, of who you were in the past. Okay, so for an example, I used to party a lot more than I do now, and used to drink a lot more, and did, enjoy drinks after work all the time. And, having that kind of lifestyle can or does include certain people in your life, certain other activities, and certain types of habits, like probably eating less healthier if you're drinking more, sleeping more during the weekend, not being productive, not focusing on your goals. That was a lot when I was younger, okay? But I'm just using this for an example, okay? So when you have been, this has been part of your identity for a long time, it can be hard to transition into something else because you're shedding people as well. You're shedding old habits that you used to do and probably doing different ones, more healthier ones. But it is a shedding of a piece of your personality. Okay, and you can be mourning that person who you were, and or the things and the habits and the lifestyles that you used to enjoy, but you are moving on, but there is still a feeling of melancholy when you think about it. But these personas and personalities that you used to embody, these archetypes, served their purpose, and now you're moving on to something else. And what's on the other side? Now, if you see here, if he only turns around, okay, there are still two cups here. All right, and there is a path that goes to the bridge, and the bridge leads to a castle that can be his. And you know what? There are a lot more cups and other things that he can enjoy in that castle as well. So don't focus on things that haven't worked out. Every door that has closed leads to a door that is opening for you. So opportunities, don't be mindful of what you're focusing on, because other opportunities are available and being made known to you, but you have to be able to see them. So be careful what you're focusing on. Okay, so this is part of the foundation of your reading. Okay, and yeah, so let's get a card from the top, shall we? Oh no, let's do what's on the bottom deck of this deck, on the smaller deck. So we have the sun. The sun is on the bottom of this deck. So there are brighter days ahead of you. The sun is shining. This is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And it is a card of Leo. So perhaps if you have any Leo placements or Leo people in your life, this can be signifying of some importance regarding them. Okay, or perhaps you're shedding Leos in your life that do not resonate on your vibrational frequency anymore, or perhaps you are gaining them in your life, okay? And so usually on the normal Rider-Waite deck, there is only one baby, and he's riding a horse and carrying this heavy flagpole. But perhaps this Leo coming into your life is being added and creating some more ease into your life, because the second baby here is helping light the load of this heavy flag. And you know, on the normal Rider-Waite deck, the flag is meant to look heavy, but the baby's carrying it with ease. And so you have some help here, so it's making life even more easier. And it's bringing out a playfulness to you. So perhaps this person coming in for you, or this situation coming in for you, is bringing out your internal child. Okay, and you're able to be a lot more playful because of this, but you need to focus on what opportunities are available to you, not focus on the things that have worked out, that haven't worked out. Okay. All right, so let's get into your reading. So our first card is going to be the Lovers. So perhaps this is of some sort of person coming in for you that is a Leo or has Leo placements. Okay. So, or this could be yourself. So this card can also be a signification that you're communicating with your higher self. Okay. Or this Lovers can also signify a choice needing to be made. Now, to me, intuitively, this card can also signify breaking away from dogmatic and or external loci of control and becoming more independent in how you navigate the world, and increasing your knowledge, which helps you become more independent and make your own decisions on what happens in your life. Okay, because in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve here in the allegory story, the snake, which is on the tree here, right? He suggested to Adam and Eve to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which held the secrets of the universe. And so the God of the story of the Old Testament did not want them to be knowledgeable of the things of the universe and wanted to keep them ignorant, right? So perhaps you are aligning with your higher self angel here and becoming more independent on how you navigate the world, because you are exposing yourself and delving into ways that you can increase your knowledge of the world. Okay, knowledge is power. And we also have a sun here as well. And I've never picked up on that before. So, and we have the sun here on the bottom of your deck. So perhaps this knowledge is enlightening you, and you are raising your consciousness, and you're raising your vibrational frequency and dimensional frequency. But perhaps the Leo actually has something to do with this. Okay. Let me know in the comments if Leo is important to any of you Geminis, or you have a lot of Leo placements in your chart. Okay, next card, we have the Star. Okay, so this is really interesting, because if we ever have the sun and the star together in a reading, it is really, really, really positive. So you have some good energies coming in for you for March, my Gemini. Okay, and along with the Lovers here, so now we have two major arcana cards, and the sun is also here too. So we have double sun and the star. So this is amazing. So you're expanding your knowledge and becoming more independent, and you are healing. The star is a card of healing. It is a card of hope, and it is a card of nurturing yourself. Okay, so you are increasing your independence and your knowledge to gain in, like, you're increasing your knowledge of the universe and aligning with your higher self. You're taking care. This can be a card that signifies taking care of yourself and self-care. Okay, she is gathering water here from the pool of universal consciousness. She's pouring it on the land and in the water, and her foot is in the water and on the land as well. So she is grounding herself, but she's also, so water signifies intuition and magic and your dreams. So she is integrating both her groundedness and her level-headedness, but also tapping into her intuition and her magical self. We have the Pleiades here also in the sky, signifying the power of astrology, okay, and the collective. All right. Now the star is a card that represents Aquarius as well. So be mindful that any energy that you're putting in to help the collective or help your community is very important, but you must also take care of yourself as well. This is important as we're going into the age of Aquarius, and as Pluto transitions, I know it is in Aquarius now, it'll be going back into Capricorn soon, but then it'll be going back into Aquarius for quite some time in the fall. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're not relying on external forces to guide you. You have the answers in yourself, but make sure you take care of yourself before you take care of others as well. You cannot give from an empty cup, correct? Okay, let's get another card. Yeah, okay, this is going right in the direction. We have the Nine of Pentacles. This is another card of independence, okay? Now, usually this can signify being single, okay? But I don't feel that this is necessarily what this is talking about here. This means that being independent, I think, in your reading, Gemini, okay? So this is about self-sustaining abilities, not needing to rely on people, being able to provide for yourself, okay? She lives in a villa, the story of the Nine of Pentacles. She lives in a villa, and she's wealthy. She's created her wealth by growing grapes, okay, for wine. Now, grapes are a difficult crop to grow. They need a specific skill of the person growing them, and they need specific conditions and specific soil to grow in. Okay, so if you don't have these things, it's very difficult to grow the wine or the grapes, all right? So, and you can also see here that she has 6 pentacles here, which she is willing, which she keeps for herself. Okay, so keep that in mind. And there are 3 pentacles here, which she is willing to give away to people or in need that are either in her family or in her community or to philanthropic endeavors, okay? But she always keeps 6 for herself. Now, many people might think that this might be selfish, but it is not, okay? Going off of not being able to give from an empty cup, okay, and having to take care of yourself, making sure that you are looking into things and doing research on your own about things that are sparking interest into you or that you're concerned about. Don't rely on getting information from the news or other people, because they all have their own biases and want certain things, and we all know how the media is trying to sway people into thinking things right now. Especially we can't even believe our own eyes and ears, because it can make things a lot more questionable. Okay, so you want to make sure you're doing your own research with regards to knowledge that you might be seeking out for information. You want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You are nourishing yourself, you are doing your self-care, and that you are focusing, okay? So we have the Falcon here, and she is training her focus, okay? So you want to make sure that you're training your focus to be able to be self-sustained, and maybe this is growing your own food, like thinking to how the world is going right now, right? Investing in things, do your own research with regards to investing and becoming a self-sufficient and independent independent as possible. Okay. Let's get some smaller cards now. Okay, so with the Lovers, we have another major arcana card. So this is major changes happening for you in the month of March, my dear, dear Gemini. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess, she is sitting in Solomon, in the Temple of Solomon, and she, in this temple, in the room, this chamber that she's in, she has there's no ceiling, sorry, in this chamber, so this signifies unlimited potential. Okay, and she's also tapping into the universal pool of consciousness, and her intuition is just flowing here. So we have another watery and flowy card here. Okay, now she also we have the black and the white. We're integrating our darkness and our shadow with our light self. They're both important, and one cannot exist without the other. Okay, and then if you see here, there are pomegranates here, and pomegranates can be a symbol of Persephone, who went into the underworld and became the queen of the underworld with Hades. Okay, and this can be also signify you going within the depths of yourself to gain knowledge and aligning with your higher self. Okay. Dreams might be of very big significance at this moment with you as well. Perhaps you're getting some vivid dreams, and maybe you need to start paying attention to your dreams a little bit more. They might be giving you a lot of insights into how to navigate your life through symbols. Okay, and maybe keep a dream journal beside your bed so you can remember your dreams, and that you can tap into the symbolism and what they're trying to tell you. Okay, because you're getting this with the Lovers card, and so I'm feeling that you might be getting messages from your higher self and your spirit guides in your dreams, and your psychic abilities might be becoming a lot stronger in the month of March. Okay. All right, so we also have another one of these cards. So you had this one on the bottom of your deck, of the large deck, and then now we have the Five of Cups here again with the Star. Okay, the Star can also signify gaining a lot of attention for something that you're working on. So don't fret and don't keep focus on things that haven't worked out. They are because if you maintain your focus on those things, you're lowering your vibration. You can be upset about things, but don't live there. Move on, because if you stay in that mind frame and focus on the lack in your life, you're not going to be able to see all the other opportunities that are right behind you or right in front of your face, if only you turned around. Okay, so be open to receiving opportunities from the universe, and be careful of where you're focusing as well, because there's this gentleman here. He's in the water. Okay, and if this gentleman went to help him, he would be dead as well. So be mindful of who you're trying to help. Okay, and I think this has a lot to do with the Nine of Pentacles as well. Okay, so she always has these 3 pentacles here, but just because someone asks you for something doesn't mean you have to give it to them. So learn how to say no. I'm getting that right now, because sometimes people can pull you down if they start to see that you're getting attention, right? And they start to see that things are starting to go into your favor. They might pull you back down because they're jealous. So take it as it comes, and if something doesn't work out, see it that the universe is trying to say that there are better things on your in the near future for you. Okay, Gemini. So don't put all your focus on things that don't work out, because there's a lot of happiness and joy and hope coming in for you and healing. And last but not least, with the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Chariot. Okay, so you are, my dear Gemini, moving on to something better. There is movement, there is momentum happening here. Okay, this card is paired with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Nine of Pentacles, it's increased independence, increased wealth. The Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. Okay, and this card is a signification of Cancer as well. And the High Priestess is Libra. Okay, so, and the Lovers is, actually, you know what? You started off your reading with your own card, Libra. Gemini is the card of the Lovers. So that is a strong indication that you are having a lot of positivity coming into your month, my dear Gemini, because you started off with a powerful card, which signified yourself. Okay, now going back to the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Chariot. Okay, he's co-creating with the universe. He has the magician's wand in his hand, and we also have another signification of the black and white and light and dark, shadow and light aspects here. So you really are integrating aspects of your personality and of yourself and of your spirit. You're integrating both the dark and the light, and you faced your shadows, and I feel that you are on the trajectory of moving forward. Okay, and if you see here, there are no rains here, and so he is manifesting things with his thoughts and his words and his minds, and this is about becoming more wealthy as well. But he has put that out into the universe, and now he's trusting it. There's no rains here, so he's trusting it with his heart, his good intentions, and he's trusting how the universe is going to provide for him. Okay? But you need to focus where your energy is going, right? Because we have here, we have the lady at the Nine of Pentacles training her focus, and we have this card twice telling us not to focus on things that haven't worked out. So there is a lot of forward moving momentum in the month of March for you, but you need to make sure that you're focused on the things that are important in your life and what you want to manifest, and don't put your focus on what you don't want to manifest or that is not helping you reach your full potential. Okay? That is all that I have for you, my dear Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want a more holistic view on how your month is looking like, definitely check out your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. Okay, see you in April. Bye.